Hey, Ugg fam, Kee Kee Soto here. Welcome back to Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyle. Today I am sowing seeds using upcycled water bottles. I already sowed some tomatoes and eggplants. I'll be sowing tomatillos, but let's get into the varieties that I have already sown. Now with the eggplants, I have some Black Beauty eggplants that I'll be growing this season. Little Fingers, that one is new to me. Some loud green stripe eggplants. That one is also new. I'm excited about that. And long purple eggplants, which are traditional here. They are some of my favorite eggplant varieties. So as far as the cherry tomatoes are concerned, let's get into a few of these varieties. This year, for the first time, I'm trying the orange currant, and these Tigrella tomatoes came from Miss Germaine at the Swiss Garden. Thank you. And I'm also going to be sowing Cascade Blue tomatoes. I grew these last year. They were so delicious. I love them. Let's see, Black Cherry, grew them last year. Love them. Those are Chocolate Cherry, which I also grew last year and the year before. They'll always have a place in my garden. Highly recommend. New to me, these Tropical Sunset tomatoes. I'm very excited about these. And these purple bumblebees, they're so pretty. Yellow pear, I didn't grow on purpose. They grew in my compost accidentally last year. And champagne bubbles, I brag about those all the time. I absolutely love those. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the slicers, beefsteaks, those varieties. So I'm growing yellow beefsteak tomatoes. I didn't grow them last year, I don't believe. Mortgage Lifter, that is a new one for me as well. Let's see. Chocolate Stripes. I think no, I didn't grow them last year. Let's see. Pink Oxheart. Ooh, those are prolific. They grew in all conditions. Like last year, those were some of the best. Striped Romas, I did enjoy those. Also the Roma tomatoes, not sure which brand I'm going to sow. I think I ended up sowing the, in my Gardener brand. The pineapple tomato is new to me, and so is this watermelon beefsteak, which I'm very excited about. The Mandarin Cross, I did enjoy. I grew those last season. And let's see. Ooh, I grow these every year. These delicious tomatoes, some of the biggest, juiciest tomatoes I've ever had. Love them. And we got another out of the country arrival into the garden this season. Thank you again, Jermaine. Black Brandywine. I grew red, I grew yellow. I did not know there was a black, so I'm excited. And Amana, never heard of it, but anything that's orange to me, any tomato that's orange means juicy and sweet, and that's my kind of tomato. And then, oh, I also sowed Turkish orange eggplants. All right, let's get into making these mini greenhouses, seed starting in water bottles. First things first, remove the label. You want to be able to see right through the bottle, see all the progression of your seedlings, your plants, etc. Next, you're going to need some scissors. We're just going to cut some slits into the bottom. We want good drainage, but we also want good absorption. And what I mean by that is you're bottom watering when you're seed starting, and you should be bottom watering, period. So you want to make sure that the holes are big enough for water to be absorbed as well to keep the moisture going. I use a box cutter to cut all the way around, but you could definitely just like make the slit with some sharp scissors and, you know, cut around with the scissors, but that's what it should look like at the end. Now, I don't moisten my soil. If I was using another brand like Jiffy or something, I would, but this Black and Gold brand, it sucks water right up. Like I had no issues watering the top and the water going through, the moisture going all the way through. As you can see, I love this soil. This is the seed starting mix that I will always use. And now I'm going to show you guys how I plant my seeds. These are purple tomatillos. These tomatillo seeds are about the size of cherry tomato seeds, so it's the same sowing as cherry tomatoes, as regular tomatoes, eggplants, peppers. This is the same exact way I'm sowing them all. I'm just spacing the seeds out so that they have room to germinate and grow a little bit. And yeah, when you're growing tomatillos, you need 2 plants for pollination to get fruit. So that's why I'm growing so many, just to better my odds of getting 2 healthy plants. Now just get you some tape, honey. I'm using the same tape that I used to do my winter sowing outside, and I'm just cutting it in half because I don't need a thick strip like that, but you can use any kind of tape that you want that's waterproof. And I'm really enjoying seed starting this way. I usually use cups, but I like the idea of having some extra warmth and protection to help with the germination process. And it's also cost effective. I didn't have to buy any cups. I just saved all the water bottles and had my family saving the water bottles that we were drinking from anyway. And also I used seed starting trays last season and I really didn't enjoy those at all. You know, the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, that applies to me. I don't like seed starting trays. But do what you want, honey. Do what you want. And make sure y'all get that garden marker. Don't come complaining to me when all your labels is washed away out there in the garden now. I'm gonna leave the link in my description box. So I'm also growing ground cherries and green tomatillos and sowing them the exact same way as I did the purple tomatillos. Now I am topping each of these seeds with perlite, and that is just to lock in moisture and block out those daggone fungus gnats. I ain't got time for that. I want no parts. This is what works for me. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. It is now 5 days later and I got seedlings, baby. Check them out. Check them out. Now, most of the saladette size and the cherry tomatoes are the ones that germinated, and I ain't complaining, baby. That's life. That's food. Germinates away. But upon further inspection, I did notice that some of these slicers and beefsteaks had also germinated. Okay, look, champagne bubbles, my fave that I talked to you guys about earlier. The Romas have germinated. And each of these bottles, I think I sold somewhere between 3 and 6 seeds. It depends on how many seeds I had left, and you know, it just depends. Those are the Swiss tomatoes. They germinated. The striped Romas, look, y'all see that? I know y'all see that. They are coming, baby. They are coming. The watermelon beefsteak. This is so exciting. Germination is one of the most exciting parts of growing, guys. So satisfying. So the same day that I sold my tomatoes, eggplants, and yada yada yada, everything I talked about earlier, I also sowed some lemongrass, 322, so 5 days ago. And these are the subarctic and early tree tomatoes, also sown on the same day. Those are 49-day varieties, so I'm excited about those. But yeah, we did it, y'all. We passed the first level of growing, and if you have made it this far, baby, it is giveaway time. I need you to go down into the comment section and just type in 5 varieties of anything I talked about that I have sown in this video, and you will have your very own packet of champagne bubbles tomato seeds. Yes, honey, I am a giver. Look at them. You see how they germinated, child. 5 days, 5 days. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Make sure to leave your answer in the comment. Only one winner, so you hop right to it, y'all. Hop right to it. Learn with me, grow with me. I love y'all. For real. Bye.